Good morning children. Today we have to learn the new topic, chapter 6, linear inequalities. So what is the meaning of inequalities? Inequalities means two real numbers or two algebraic expressions related by the symbol less than, greater than, less than or equal or greater than or equal form an inequality. Two real numbers. 3 and 5 are two real numbers. If I write 3 less than 5, that's an inequality. So, two real numbers or two algebraic expressions. 2x plus y, 5, that's an algebraic expression. If this is greater than or equal to 8, that is also an inequality. So, inequality means two real numbers or two algebraic expressions related by the symbols, these four symbols, related by the symbols less than or greater than, less than or equal or greater than or equal form an inequality. So, these are inequalities. There are different types of inequalities. So, this one, 3 less than 5. 3 and 5 are real numbers. Okay. So, this is known as numerical inequality. Numerical inequality. Then if I use any variable, suppose y is greater than or equal to minus 8 or x is less than 4. These are known as literal inequalities. Literal inequalities. Okay. So, numerical inequalities, this one, literal inequalities. Then there are double inequalities. Double means double sign. If 3 less than x less than 10 or minus 25 greater than or equal to y greater than or equal to 1 by 4, like that. So, two signs are here. Okay. So, that is known as double inequality. Then there are strict inequality and slack inequality. So, this is known as strict inequality. Strict means there is no equal symbol, only less than or greater than. Here equal symbol also there. So, that is known as slack inequalities. Slack inequalities. Then linear inequalities. Linear polynomial, the standard form x plus b. Okay, linear polynomial. This is known as, if I write less than c, that is linear inequalities in one variable. Here only one variable. This a, b, c are constants. A, b, c are real numbers. X is the only variable here. So, it is a linear inequality in one variable. If a linear inequality in two variable, how to write? By. So, two variables. Okay, that is linear inequalities in two variables. Now, quadratic inequalities, standard form quadratic, x square plus bx plus c something less than or equal to 0. Okay, so this is quadratic inequality. So, there are different types of inequality. So, first, what is an inequality? Two real numbers or two algebraic expressions related by the symbol less than, greater than, less than or equal, greater than or equal form an inequality. There are different types of inequality: numerical inequality, literal inequality, double inequality, okay. Then strict inequality and slack inequality, linear inequality, quadratic inequality. Now, that is here I have written. Okay, quadratic, linear, slack, strict, double inequality, literal and numerical inequalities. Now, we have to learn how to solve this inequality, and we have to learn only linear inequalities. Linear means degree is 1. Okay, linear inequalities. So, first part is linear inequalities, algebraic solutions of linear inequalities in one variable and their graphical representation. So, we have two rules how to solve this linear inequalities. What do you mean by solution? Solution of an inequality. So inequality in one variable, that is linear inequality only we are considering. Linear inequality like this. Okay, linear inequality. Solution means the value of the variable which gives a true statement or which satisfies this condition. The value of the variable, that's only the solution. So we have to find solutions by algebraic method and graphical representation. Both you have to learn. So the first we have rule 1 and rule 2. Rule 1 means equal numbers may be added to or subtracted from both sides of an inequality without affecting the sign of the inequality. Okay. For example, if it is 5x minus 3 less than or equal to 8. We have to solve this inequality. Solve means finding the value of x. So for finding this x, we don't want this, we have to take this to the right side. But if it is equal, you can take to the right side. For inequality, the method is, the first rule is equal numbers. Equal numbers may be added to or subtracted from both sides of an inequality without affecting the sign of the inequality. So here we have to find the values of x. So this minus 3 we don't want here. So what we do is, if we add 3, this minus 3 and plus 3 cancel. So right hand side also you have to do 8 plus 3. Both sides you can add the same number. Okay. So this cancel. So 5x is less than or equal to 11. Or you can subtract, that also possible. Here I added this 3 to both sides. You can add or subtract the same number to the both sides of inequality without affecting this sign. Now what about division and multiplication? So here after this step, 5x less than or equal to 11. So what is x? For finding x, we don't want this 5 here. So we have to divide by 5. So right hand side also you have to divide. So what is the value? X less than or equal to 11 by 5. So x less than or equal to 2.2. Okay. So here I divide both sides by positive number, by this 5, positive 5. So this sign won't affect. But if I divide by negative number, then the sign, inequality sign will change. It will just opposite sign will come. If I divide by minus 5, then you have to put greater than or equal 11 by minus 5. Okay, so that is the rule for multiplication and division. So once again, you can add equal numbers may be added to or subtracted from both sides of an inequality without affecting the sign of the inequality. That means both sides you can add the same number or you can subtract the same number, no problem at all. Then the next rule, rule 2 is equal numbers. Both sides of an inequality can be multiplied by the same positive number, multiplied by or divided by. Both sides of an inequality can be multiplied by or divided by the same positive number. You can multiply or divide both sides by the same positive number, no problem. The sign won't change. But if you divide or multiply by negative number, then the sign of the inequality reversed. It will just opposite sign will come. Okay. So these two are the rules. Using these rules, you can solve given inequality. So look at the first example. Solve 5x minus 3 less than 3x plus 1. Solve means find the value of x. That is the meaning. So 5x minus 3 less than 3x plus 1. So first, if I add 3 on both sides, then that 3 and minus 3 will cancel. Okay. Less than 3x plus 1. So both sides you have to add. So this cancel. 5x is less than 3x plus 4. Then if I subtract minus 3x, then right side also you have to subtract. So this will cancel. So 2x is less than 4. So what is x? X less than, here it is 2x. So we have to divide by 2, 4 by 2, or x less than 2. So this is the actual method. So once again, this is a question. First I add 3 on both sides. So 5x is less than 3x plus 4. Then subtract minus 3x. So 2x is less than 4. Then divide both sides 2. So sign won't change. Okay. I divided both sides by positive number. Actually this is the method. But easily you can do without doing all these steps. This is the question. Okay. I can take 3x to that side. That is this step. Okay. So 5x minus 3x is less than 1. This minus 3 to the right side becomes plus 3. So if this is a question, the next step you can write like this. That is here. Okay. Without writing these two steps. So this becomes 2x is less than 4. Then I can write x less than 4 by 2 or x less than 2. Okay. So here how many steps? Only 3 steps. 4 steps. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps. Okay. So take variables to one side, constant to the right side, then you can do. But you have to keep in your mind, when you divide or multiply by negative number, then the sign of the inequality reversed. Okay. You can divide or multiply by same positive number, no problem. You can add or subtract both sides by the same number, that is also okay. If you divide and multiply by negative number, sign of the inequality will change. Now look at the next one. Solve minus 12x greater than 30 when x is an integer, x is a natural number. So minus 12x is greater than 30. So finding x means we have to divide by this minus 12. Okay. So 30 we have to divide by minus 12. So if you divide by negative number, this sign will change. Just opposite sign you have to put. Clear? So minus 12x is greater than 30 means x is less than 30 by minus 12. We can cancel by 6. So x is less than minus 5 by 2. What is it? X is less than minus 2.5. Okay. Now we have to write. X is an integer. So write solution set. Solution means x values. So when x is less than minus 2.5, for all values satisfy this inequality. But here the first question is we have to write only integers. X is less than minus 2.5. Which all integers? Here minus 2, minus 3. So minus 2.5 is in the middle. So which are integers less than minus 2.5? This side, left side. So there are infinitely many integers. So put, here I am writing solution set. So write set symbol, etc., etc. There are infinitely many integers. Then minus 4, minus 5, minus 4. Up to which number? Minus 3. Minus 3 is an integer. Minus 2 we can't write because this number is after this minus 2. So up to minus 3. You can close. So that is the solution set. Second one, x is a natural number. X is a natural number less than this. This number is negative. So is there any natural number less than this? No. So solution set means it is null set. Clear? Null set. What is the notation for null set? This or use this. Don't write like this. It is wrong. Okay, either this or this. Next one. 3x plus 8 is greater than 2 when x is an integer. 3x plus 8 greater than 2. So 3x I can write greater than 2 minus 8. Okay. So what is 3x? Greater than minus 6. Now for finding x we have to divide by 3. So x is greater than minus 2. X is greater than minus 2. Then first one, integers. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Minus 2, x is greater than minus 2 means right side. So which are integers? What is the next integer greater than minus 2? It is minus 1. Minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. etc. It's an infinite set up to infinity. We don't know which is the last integer. Put etc. Second one, x is a real number. X is a real number. For real number we can use the intervals. That symbol closed one or open one, right open, left open. These 4 intervals we can use. So x is greater than minus 2. Minus 2 to infinity. Minus 2 to infinity open. Minus 2 also here greater than. If it is equal, put closed symbol, otherwise open. For real numbers only we use this interval sign. For integers, natural numbers we don't use. Okay. So the solution set is like this. And if in the question it is not mentioned, here in the last question and this question, x is an integer, x is real number or x is natural number, then you have to write solution set. Set symbol. For real numbers you use this. Look the next question. Here it is not mentioned x is integer or x is natural number. So you have to write as real numbers. Now solve this. Half into 3x by 5 plus 4 greater than or equal 1 by 3 x minus 6. First we can simplify this bracket. So I can write 20 by 5 x minus 6 by 3. Okay. Or 3x plus 20 by 10. Can I write 10? 5 into 2 greater than or equal to x minus 6 by 3. Then you can multiply. Multiply by 3. Right hand side, or you can take 3 to this side, 10 to this side. It's a positive number, so no problem, sign won't change. Okay. Now open the bracket. 3 into 3x becomes 9x plus 60, 10x minus 60, or 9x minus 10x greater than or equal to minus 60 minus 60. So this becomes minus x. Okay. So for finding x, what we have to do? You can't cancel this minus and minus. If x is minus 120, you can cancel. Since this is equal. But for inequality, you can't cancel this and this. That is wrong. So what we have to do here? What we have to do? You have to divide by minus sign. This minus x means it is minus 1 into x. Okay. So this sign will change. you can cancel negative sign. So x is less than or equal to 120. Now how to write as interval? X is less than or equal to 120. So 120 and less than that. So left side, that is up to minus infinity to 120. Okay, minus infinity to 120. Next one, 37 minus 3x plus 5 greater than or equal 9x minus 8 into x minus 3. So 37 minus 3x minus 5, 9x minus 8x plus 24. 37 minus 5 is 32. 32 minus 3x is greater than or equal to 9x minus 8x is x plus 24. Now x take to this side, 32 to the other side. So minus 3x minus x greater than or equal to 24 minus 32. Or minus 4x is greater than or equal to minus 8. Again, don't cancel this minus sign. We have to divide by minus 4. So when you divide by minus 4, sign change. So x less than or equal to 2. This is one method. Or after this step, taking this 3x to the right hand side, so that becomes positive. And take 24 to the left hand side. So 32 minus 24 is greater than or equal to x plus 3x. Or 8 greater than or equal to 4x. 8 is greater than or equal to 4x. So 4x is less than or equal to 8. Okay. 8 is greater than or equal to 4x. Like this. 8 is greater than or equal to 6. 8 is greater than 6. So I can write 6 is less than 8. The same way. 8 is greater than or equal to 4x. So 4x is less than or equal to 8. So what is x? Less than or equal to 8 by 4. Dividing by positive number. No change in the sign. So x is less than or equal to 2. Check both the answer. Both are correct. Okay. So either this way or this way you can do. So what is the solution? You have to write as interval. X is less than or equal to 2. Less than means left side. Okay. Always you have to keep in your mind the number line, right side plus infinity, left side is minus infinity. So 2 and less than that means this part you have to write. So minus infinity to 2. And here equal sign, so closed one. Infinity is always open. Okay. I hope you understood this. So what's an inequality? Two real numbers or two algebraic expressions related by the symbol, 4 symbol, less than, greater than, less than or equal, or greater than or equal, form an inequality. Okay. Then there are different types of inequality, that is not important. Then how to find the solution of an inequality. Solution means values of the variable, and in this chapter we have to learn linear inequalities only, that means first degree inequality, that is ax plus b form. Okay. So first part is algebraic solution of linear inequalities in one variable and their graphical representation. So for solving algebraically, we have to learn two rules. The first rule is equal numbers you can add it to or subtract it from both sides of an inequality without affecting sign of the inequality. The second rule is both sides of an inequality can be multiplied or divided by the same positive number, but when we divide by negative number or multiply by negative number, the sign of the inequality is reversed. Using that we can do solving, and if it is mentioned in the question x is an integer or natural number, you have to write solution set is equal to, write as set. If it is real number, you have to write as interval, and if it is not mentioned in the question, then also write as interval. Interval is only representing real numbers. Okay.